Hi guys, it's your girl Sam and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's gonna be a TikTok inspired makeup content. Because I've seen a lot of makeup gurus, makeup junkies on TikTok where they have at least 5 looks to choose from, and wherever their finger stops, then that's the look that they were going on for today. So same with my channel, I'm gonna be doing it as a series so that I can teach you every little detail on how I do a certain look. So for today, let's start with a simple and basic look, which is the daytime glam. So if you want to know how I would do a daytime glam, then just keep on watching. Start off, don't forget your skincare, and for this, I'll be using the Jeju Aloe Eyes as my moisturizer. Since we're going for a daytime glam, we're gonna be using a Maybelline Master Prime Primer. So this one can help to make your makeup stays longer, especially when you're like me, you have an oily skin, and this one's gonna prevent that and make it stays longer. So just apply it on the areas that you have an oily parts. Say for example your T-zone, or if you're oily on your whole face, then might as well apply it to there. So I've already put some on my hands and I'm gonna apply it on my T-zone. For the foundation, I'm gonna using this L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear in the shade 200 or Golden Sand, and I'm gonna use a foundation brush to apply it. So just pump the amount that you need, or the amount that you need for your face. So using a brush, just dab it. So since may natira pa, we'll be putting it on our under eyes to have more coverage there, and to cover our imperfections like eye bags. See the difference? This one's more brighter than the other side, so we'll be doing the same thing that we did here on the other side. Don't forget to apply foundation on your neck to match the color of your face on your neck. Since my skin is already good for me and I don't really need some coverage, it's already fine with me. But if you have a really dark under eyes and you have to cover up, then you can use a concealer. And what I could recommend is the L'Oreal Infallible concealer, the big one, the dupe of the Tarte Shape Tape. Then it's really good. But for now, I'll be setting my face using this Vice Cosmetics do a finish foundation, and I would slightly dust off my powder all over my face. For the brows, I want it to be a little bushy but precise, so I'm gonna use a brow soap. Then this one's in clear, so I would brush my hair upwards. So I'm just gonna get a brush and then rub it, and I will be brushing it upwards. See the difference? This one's more bushy and this one wala man lang siyang ka-shape. So the next thing that I would do is to shape the brows. Like that. So I will just do the other side. fill in the sparse area, I'm gonna use a pen. This one's from Detail Makeover, and it has a brush and a pen. So since I've already have brows here, all I want to do is to clean up and make it more precise. So I'll be using a concealer and a concealer brush. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. And clean the areas underneath my brows. So I'm gonna dip and then clean up. So don't forget to blend the concealer that you've applied so that there is no harsh line, just like that, and blend it downwards. See the difference when you conceal the other brows, and look at this, it's so unclean. So do next is to bring back the warmth on our face. So to do that, I'll be using this Shawill Trio palette, and it has a bronzer, it has two blushes. So we'll just bronze our face. For the blush, we'll be using the same palette, but not the bronzer, but the blush one. So I'm gonna dip some product, and don't forget to tap the excess to avoid fallouts. So for the highlight, we just want a subtle one, yung hindi nanlalaban. So I'll be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter to just put a little bit of highlight on my face. So for our eyes, I'm gonna use the same palette that we use on our face. So I'm gonna use the bronze shade to give a little depth and to create a deep set illusion on our eyes. So I'm just gonna dip my brush and contour it. Don't forget to tap the excess. Don't forget to blend so that hindi siya harsh tignan when you look, when you finish the eye. Look at the difference when you put a brown on the eyes versus a not. It gives it gives a depth on your eyes to make it more deep set. So you're just gonna build the colors on the type of your liking. So for me, I'm going to build it for a more. So same on the other side. For this look, any brown eyeshadow will do. I just use my contour palette so that you have an option to go for if you don't have an eyeshadow. So since we put an eyeshadow, a brown eyeshadow on our upper eyelids, then we're gonna use the brown color to put it also on the waterline so that it would create an effect na hindi ka lang naglagay na eyeshadow sa taas, but it would look more natural. So I'm using a different brush. This one's a bullet type brush. highlighter that we use kanina for our face, I'll be using this one again as my eyeshadow. You can use any highlighter or any glitter eyeshadow you have, but I just prefer to use this so that you have at least an option if you don't have any glitter eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do is dip my finger on the palette, then just gonna put it on the center lid. See, it's more alive when you put some glitters on the eyeshadow, so I'll be doing it on the other side. So for my mascara, I'll be using this Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara to put on my lashes. Don't worry if I'm not yet curling my eyelashes, it's because it's more curled when you put mascara before curling it. So I tend to put it first. So, since we put on the upper lash line, don't forget to put some mascaras on the lower lash line as well. So, before putting my lipstick, I'm just gonna spray this Luxe Organix Beauty Mist. This one's from Clutz. So, I'll spray it all over my face. Just let it set for a minute or two. So this can also help to stay your makeup longer since it is a setting spray. For the lips, we can go for a tint, we can go for a nude one, and we can go for a red. But for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix a nude lippy and a red lippy or a dark lippy to create ombre effect. So I'm gonna use this Shop with Naturale. This one's the shade Marikit, and this red shade Hiraya. If you're not familiar with them, go ahead and check their Shopee account. Their products are really good. So let's do this. So let's just shake it. So you can leave and set that like that. But for me, I'm gonna add this shade. This one's Hiraya. So I'm just gonna finish this look and I'll be right back. So that is it for the final look. I just added some contact lens accessories to elevate our daytime look. Well, of course, you can use it for coffee dates, strolling with friends, or some events at daytime. But of course, that's when the pandemic ends. Of course, please stay safe, stay healthy. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and click the notification bell to get updated at my every upload. Again, this is your girl Sam, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!